Well, anime fans, I'm back with another video reviewing Season 2, Episode 2 of Eden Zeros. Eden Zero, sorry. Good episode, but disappointing in the action. I get this is not, but not really engaged in action much. I hope Episode 3 will be good with his action. I really hope next episode will be better with his action. But again, I do like the comedy. So yeah, I do plan to cover Fairy Tail. I plan to continue my views on the anime, along with the Wave anime. Interesting how the second arc in the manga is shorter than the mark arc version in the anime. I'm not joking. The one in the anime is longer than the one in the manga. Like the reverse of the first arc in the manga. The first arc was 8 pages long. Well, the arc in the anime is only 2 episodes. They didn't even cover the origin in the first two episodes. Like, I don't know why they did that, to have a more compelling narrative. I'm sure once JC Staff is done with Eden Zero, they should reboot Wave. Give that series a reboot. Be more faithful to the manga. Since we're getting a reboot craze lately. So. How do I do? Let's get into this video. So, what annoyed me about the episode is the recap came a few seconds after the recap even started. Yeah. Literally we get a recap about some of the important elements from the last episode before saying previously on Eden Zero. So I actually doing that now. If you don't know, the word previously is being used in many Western cartoons and English dubs or animes, like previously on Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot of them do that to tune into the next episode to also get a recap of what happened last time they missed it. Japanese anime don't exactly do that. They just end the episodes. It's kind of common now, but still. Not only Season 2 was doing this, it wasn't in Season 1. Oh well. And I heard the English dub is going to be somewhere else, non-Netflix. I'm confused. I really am. Like, every time I get into a season anime, if it's non-Netflix original, if Netflix doesn't have streaming rights to it, mostly like it's a Netflix original. Which Eden Zero was clearly marked on there, the Netflix logo. Also, by the way, the subs actually improved in this episode. There's still some little bit of bad translations, but overall it's a bit of an improvement over last week. So, sub team, did a good job. You're doing a good job of trying the best to do this. I don't know what happened last week when you were trying to sub it, but I see you improving now. I just hope when it officially does get a sub, an official sub, because it's obviously a fan sub. This is not an official sub. Since, if it was official, it wouldn't be bad last week. I'm still confused why Netflix doesn't have it. Netflix may be getting it, or they just haven't got it yet. I don't know. I'm confused. Someone please help me with this confusion in the comments down below. It would really help. So, anyway, I don't need to go and recap what happened last time. Just go check out my previous review last week. Like, the scene himself, some entertaining battles on Jack and Joe's ship and on the Eden Zero. But we're going to get great fights. But it was a massive disappointment. Okay, I'm disappointed in the fights. Eden Zero's had brilliant fights in the previous season. Oh. Actually, when I know detail of the opening, I only noticed this week, today. Seems like the character's returning for this for this arc. So this arc's going to probably last a bit long. I don't know how many episodes. Don't know how long it is in the manga. So, yeah, the guy with the winged ether gear from the Ghost arc, who worked under the fake sister. The fake sister, man. You know, but you know, they also have Android claiming to be sister, one of the four shining stars, which turned out to be false. She was just picking it using witches using her actual techniques. We still don't know what that future was, by the way. But I'm sure Rebecca's gonna get some power up with her ether gear when she learns how to use it properly in a fight. Don't forget, it's only the previous arc she got her ether gear. I'm judging by it, some type of, possibly she may merge with Happy. Like, that's my guess, judging by the opening. Alright, so I didn't know. JC Staff actually animated Boo Wolves. It was based on a manga from Shonen Jump. I didn't know that. I actually look up studios' big creations or animated the biggest ones like Jump. I don't know why I'm focused on Jump. I don't know. I like the animated adaptations of local nausea manga, but I'm not into the Jump anime lately. Why? That confuses me myself. So, I don't know. I shouldn't be doing that. Like, some of them liking Jump, but I shouldn't be focusing on one specific genre if there are great other great manga out there too. Since a spin-off sequel manga from the Great Seven Deadly Sins and some continuity is getting an anime adaptation this year. It kind of just likes to be business into that world of England in the time before in the time when magic existed. In the time of King Arthur. More simply, a young Arthur. Anyway, we are Jackie Joe's bad guys aboard the ship. We need to take down any of the weapon systems. Witch goes down to deal with them, and it makes her battle dress a powerful in all the members of the Shining Stars have. With their ether. The ether gear. Which is the name of Sorcerer. She's able to change elemental ether, use different ether elements at any time. Which is cool. She easily takes them down. Disappointment, but which is cool, but I don't know disappointment. I'm surprised I'm surprised that Masamiya Hero decided to bring back Sebia. Supposed to be a war film. Like, I predicted that they're going to bring back the old voice in a future story. Be interested to see how he handles combat. And have it interact with the crew of the Eden Zero. I'd like to see him interact with Shiki and stuff. Anyway. Communications managed to be restored. And Herbert's managed to contact Shiki and Homer, Weiss, and Pino about what's going on. They'll be fine for now. Two of them are androids, so Sister's interrogating the only human. Which is interrogating one of them. I mean, Sister, sorry. And you know what Sister could be like. So yeah. Anyway, after that, Witch and Rebecca expect the damage. Along with the captain, that is still on the ship. Was still there. The Osabashi was there. Anyway, Witch, Whoever teared through the ship must have been pretty strong. must be the ether gear of Jack and Joe. As you see in the opening, he uses his alchemy ether gear to turn into some type of monster to fight Shiki with his power up. Which I think the opening just spoils, in my opinion. Like, it spoils the entire thing if you not watch the arc. If you not read the manga, it spoils that power up. Of course, all the protagonists in Shonen style show manga always get a power up during crucial battles. I mean, come on, it makes sense, but it kind of spoils what it'll look like. I wish they kept that shadowed before it's revealed. And by the way, it's just about Demon Slayer is the only anime with multiple a first season around 20-something episodes not to have 2 openings, which is odd. Demon Slayer never changes opening midway through. And I guess there weren't that many arcs left to adapt. But I don't know the reason why. By the way, you can actually listen to the season 3 opening now. You can listen to the Soul Speed Village arcs opening now on YouTube. I'm still having trouble finding Magical Monsters opening. Did find a video, but it got privatized just recently. Literally a few hours later. Pain in the ass. Why is it so hard to find? It's an opening. It's not that fucking hard. Shouldn't be. It's a fucking Crunchyroll. Well. So anyway, Jack and Joe decides to make things fun by asking the residents of the ship to capture Shiki and the others. If they do, their debts will be cleared. Everyone on the ship has debts. Cause them to run away. So, one of a smart movie using the disguise app we had recently. Its disguise is familiar. It's the female look he took in the story that introduced her at the second start of season 1 part 2. Or simply Core 2 of season 1. Oh yeah, I just realised. See, Demon Slayer's on tomorrow. Yeah, being this Sunday, which is tomorrow. Well, it's not going to be a long review on the season. No, the arc in the manga is pretty short. By the way, if you're really interested in seeing my thoughts on the Demon Slayer manga, you know, well, my opinions have changed though a bit since then, but you can check out all my views on the arcs from start to finish on my manga channel, Crazy Diamond. Be sure to check them out. Plus, the final battle was pretty interesting. Anyway. Shiki gets this guy's like a delinquent. Why is this guy's like his avatar on Digitalis? Pinos, this guy's like human, like in the Digitalis arc as well. She's decided that she looks like a human. I thought that's her goal after that arc. After that, so what I didn't point out last time is that she's wearing a dress. A different outfit to it. Okay. Seems like this battle dress spin, by the way. It's going to be a big thing for the Sun and Stars. But again, spoiler. This opening just spoils a lot of things of the story. It spoils Jack and Joe's big transformation and Shiki's power up. It spoils that for a lot of the audience. And that's a problem. The opening is good, but if you want to make this arc exciting, don't spoil the opening. Don't spoil it with the opening. That happens sometimes in anime. Like Trails Requiem and JoJo's Adventure. The second opening of Golden Wind. Where it's spoiled Trish having a stand. But that doesn't come until later on in the story. Do you know? Before Bakio's death. Literally the story before Bakio's death. Where he gets killed by Diablo. So I don't know. So that's a problem. Spoiling. Openers have to be careful when doing an opening based on the arc it's adapting. You have to be careful not to spoil anything. Judge openings are all catchy, but they don't really. But even though it doesn't spoil it, Part 4's opening actually shows glimpses of future stand users that appear later on in the series. And specifically Koichi's spiky hair too. It doesn't come until the third half of the season. So yeah. When you listen to Part 4's first opening, be sure to slow it down and pay attention to the silhouettes that pass on the screen. Which I think is clever that the anime did that. Like even adding the future stand users at the end of the first episode. After Josuke's first battle with Angelo. Anyway, after that, back to the story. Homura gets an outfit now, but she gets pissed and tries her own outfit on. And she looks like a... Wow. She looks like a rich beauty. Aristocrat in a way. I don't know why she chose that, like, because I thought that remind her of her mother who killed the person she cared about. Is responsible for what was it again? Sister Hermit. Valkyrie, that's it. Forgot her name then. She's responsible for Valkyrie's death. Homura considered Valkyrie like a mother to her. And Valkyrie considered Homura like a daughter. It was emotional. One of the best parts of the story. And it's satisfying when she got her comeuppance. Anyway, after the disguise, Shiki's very happy that Pino gets a human form, even though it's just a disguise. Well, eventually. But they're confronted by one of Draken Joe's elite group called the Elemental Four. This one is of the water. Has water ether gear. As he says, he's part of Draken Joe. The four elements make up the fundamentals of alchemy. And this guy can use his ether gear to turn anyone to water by the tears. And of course, Shiki was the first. Then Pino. Even Rice fell into it by getting his foot stepped on. Even Homura left the battle. Battle was underwhelming. It didn't even last long. Homura got affected anyway and got turned underwater. But before Rice got turned underwater, he did something with his ether gear. And it's revealed that he didn't turn underwater. He used his ether gear to actually trick him. Make it look like he turned underwater. And sort of made him invisible. So now Rice is suited up. He's going to be ready for the fight. Which ends the episode there. I hope the next fight will be great. Because, again, I was disappointed with some of the fights in this episode. So, like, they don't have me focus on fights. There's nothing wrong with that. But for a series with great action in Season 1, Season 2 just doesn't have that much great action. Like, it was just underwhelming. And all the great jump bites we've seen so far. This Kodansha fight isn't entertaining. So, I'm sorry to Zero fans. I did not find the fight entertaining this episode. But it doesn't mean I hate it. I'm just saying, I don't like the fights in the episode. It just wasn't that grasping or entertaining. I thought we were giving up for a big bow for the next few episodes. And we're still probably going to get that. But I thought the people on board to Eden Zero will have to face off against those three goons. But I said, oh, each character gets their own fight. I guess I was wrong. Disappointing. But hey, fun episode. I'm proving it in the subs. So, if you're just there just to watch the episode for fun, just to enjoy it, to be my guest. But if you're just watching it for the action, then I don't really recommend this one much. But I hope next episode will be good. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy my content, please hit the thumbs up button. Want to see more, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I'll be able to leave videos that comes out in the future. See you guys next time for Hell's Paradise. Also plan to cover my animation channel. See episode 2 of Lego Friends series. Then on my manga channel, the second chapter, My Pension Life Vampire. Or The Pension Life Vampire, whatever it's called. And Service Wars Chapter 3. I'm excited. Thank you guys. I'll see you all next time. Kill Phoenix out.